Okay, guys, we have here 2015 BMW 750 Li, and I will show you how to do your transmission service. It's actually pretty simple. You need to take this cover here, which is the one there with the 8mm bolts here. Take all of them out. Then you're gonna reach the plastic pan. This plastic pan is this thing right here. That's the new one, but anyway, it has all of these bolts here, and those bolts that hold the plastic pan are these, and they're actually Torx 30 or T30. It's right here. It's Torx T30 again. And when you're getting these off, you need to make sure before you take the pan out, actually you release the plug. And this is the plug right here. You need to have a big pan because you're gonna get out about 4 liters or 4 quarts out. And this is a 10mm. This is a 10mm Allen that releases the plug to get the oil out. Then once you get the oil out, I got it over here. So the oil out is about, yeah, it's about 4 liters, and that's what we're gonna get in first into the transmission, and then we're gonna check the fluid afterwards. We're gonna follow procedure. But when you get this this pan out, first you wait for the fluid to come out, and then you get the pan out. You're gonna have these edges here where the pan mounts. You need to clean this very carefully with like a small tiny metal brush. And a piece of advice, you need to make sure that this is extremely clean and it has no residue of any kind of oil, or you're risking a creation of a leakage afterwards. So make sure you clean this from any dirt residue, and then you need to use brake cleaner and a piece of paper to clean this. It needs to be pretty much perfect before we install that. Okay, you need to take your gloves out because your gloves may leave oily residue. You need to use brake cleaner. You need to use brake cleaner. You need to clean the surface extremely well so it doesn't have any kind of oil residue or anything similar. It has to be perfect. This metal has to be perfect. I cannot emphasize how important this is. So once you clean this, it also needs to be dried out so that it's also clean and ready to be installed. And you can try to test it with your fingers, and if it's oily, then you have a problem. So I can still feel residue, so I need to get more towels so I can clean this more. Okay, I'm getting a blue towel with brake cleaner, and I'm gonna do the procedure again. We need to clean this more and more until there is no residue. And here we go. I'm cleaning this more. And okay, now it seems to be dry and clean. Okay, now make sure when you install the new pan that it's also clean. Okay, this is the new transmission pan. This is the model number, and It comes with new bolts, and need to pay attention to this filter right here. That's the one that came out of the vehicle, because there's another version that has the longer pipe on this, on the passenger side. So make sure that the seal is perfectly clean and dry, and you can put just a little bit of oil around this seal here. Just a little bit of oil, so it helps you when you install this filter on the car. And I'm gonna check again the surface where the seal is gonna touch the transmission. That thing needs to be perfectly dry. I cannot emphasize on the words. They must be absolutely dry. Those are the instructions from BMW. So otherwise you're risking creating a leak if this seal is not dry, where it's going to touch the metal. Okay, last check. You need to check with your fingers. You need to check with your fingers, and a new cloth. You need to spray brake cleaner and check for the last time here. And you can use another dry piece of cloth to get the little drops of oil out of the way, so that they don't end up dripping while you're installing the new cover or oil tank. Here's the new bolts. That's the new bolts, remember? So I'm going to install this now. And we always start with the oil filter right here. Just have it drop, so be careful that it doesn't drop on the seal. Okay, once you feel the okay, and now we can install 2 bolts, just so you can hold this. I'm starting by hand, and one more here. Okay, I'm gonna start one more here in the corner. And I need to okay, it's all the way up, and another one here in the other corner. Okay, this thing is stopping. Let me get another one. Okay, this should be okay. And now we're gonna start tying these. And the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna do it from the middle, and then going to the other sides. And again, this is Torx 230. Okay, when it stops, that should be fine because it has a metal insert. There's no point to torque these. They're not gonna come out again, but they have a metal insert inside. Okay, here. And we'll go here. This one is ready. And now we're gonna go here in the middle. Okay, we're gonna go to the side now, here. Okay, and we're gonna go here. Okay, I'm gonna go here next. And here. Okay, now we can put these in. Okay, and this one here. And then we can do this one here. Okay, and the last one is right here. Okay, and now we can try them and we can check them by hand just in case. Okay, so now we're gonna check them by hand. And here you go, check here, check here, check here, check here, check here, check here, and check. Check. Actually, what is this? Yeah, that's T30. This feels a little loose. Let me see. Okay, sorry guys, but this is actually it's actually T40. I'm gonna try to check in the video earlier and to let you know that it's T40. It's not T30, it's T40. It was a little bit loose. I didn't pay attention to this. Okay, and now to fill this transmission, we need to go on this side. So we need to take this heat shield out in order to pre-fill it, and then we're gonna start the engine. Okay, the new kit came with this plug, a new metal plug, so we just need to get to the plug and take this heat shield out. And once you take it out, Okay, the plug is right there. Let me show you. It's right here. So we need to open this plug and pre-fill the transmission with 4 liters. Okay, the Allen wrench that opens this is 8. I don't know if it's 8mm or whatever it is, but it's HW8. But we're gonna use this tool because we have no space, and because these are very, very tight, we want to use an extension right here. So we're gonna get here, and we're gonna try to open. And yeah, it's very tight. Yeah, that's how tight these are. So you just need to open it completely. I don't know. Okay, this is the old one, so we're replacing with the new one. This is the old one, that's the new one. But we need to pre-fill with oil now. Okay, we're gonna pre-fill 4. I'm actually going to do 5 because about 4 came out. I need to get some fluid going before I can actually start putting this fluid inside. And this is a liquid moly ATF Top Tech 1800 fully synthetic that we're going to use for this transmission. Again, this is the liquid we're using, ATF Top Tech 1800 liquid moly fully synthetic, and we're gonna pre-fill 5 with 5 of these bottles. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start with the first bottle. I'm gonna get some fluid going. Okay, we got the old one out, and we're gonna start filling with new fluid. Okay, this is one. Now we're going to the second one. Okay, now we're going to number 3. Okay, this is starting to leak. So at this point, I'm at 3. So I'm gonna stop because it's leaking through the overflow or filling plug, and I'm gonna install the new plug, and I'm gonna start the car in order to finish the procedure. So I'm gonna install it and just tight a little bit in order to not let the fluid leak out. And here we go. Now we're gonna crank the car. Okay, the car is down. What we're gonna need to do is I'm gonna need to start this car and go through the gears several times to get all the transmission fluid through all components of the transmission. And here we go. So we need to wait for a second. So basically what we need to do is we need to go into drive, and we need to hold 3 seconds there, then 3 seconds in neutral, 3 seconds in reverse, then parking. We do this several times to get all the oil through the filter and through all the gears. This is in drive, so 1, 2, 3. Then we put in neutral, 1, 2, 3. Then we go in reverse, 1, 2, 3, and then we go into parking. And then we do the same thing again. Drive, 1, 2, 3. Then we go in neutral, 1, 2, 3. Then we go in reverse, 1, 2, 3. And then we go into parking. And the same thing again. Drive, 1, 2, 3. Neutral, 1, 2, 3. Reverse, 1, 2, 3. And parking. And now what we're gonna need to do is we leave the car running, because the transmission temperature needs to reach between 30 and 40 Celsius, and that should happen here in about 10-15 minutes. So I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna lift the car, then I'm gonna pause the video, and I'll be back in a few minutes when the transmission is warm enough so we can fill more oil to get to the level where it's supposed to be. Okay, we have the transmission warm enough, so I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna refill. I'm gonna fill more into the transmission until it starts leaking. So here we go. This is 3 bottles at this point. Now we're going to 4. Okay, this is starting to leak. Okay, remember we got 4 out, so we just put 4. We need to put a little bit more until it starts leaking. This should be okay. Okay, and last step is I need to shut down the car so I can clean this and to install the splash shield. So again, I'm gonna clean this. Always clean after yourself. I'm gonna start this splash shield, and this should be the transmission service. That's everything. Oh, also don't forget to install this this metal splash shield on the left side here into these two, just like this one here. Okay, that's the transmission service on this 2015 BMW 750 Li. And thanks very much for watching. Please like my videos and please subscribe. Thank you.